Hello and welcome to Pam's Kitchen. I'm Pam Uten and I promise you're going to love this recipe, lemon chicken and vegetables. It's one of my personal favorites and it's so appropriate for this season as we're kind of in spring and summer and going into fall. You will enjoy this recipe very much. To begin with, we're going to be using a skillet. Now, I could be doing this at my range, but for your viewing, it's much easier if I do use an electric skillet. And I have it preheated, so we will remove the lid, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, good old olive oil. And it's nice and hot already, so that's great. We'll kind of tip it a little bit, though it's not really necessary. And now we're going to start by adding chicken breast. This is about 15 ounces of chicken breast, or excuse me, it's about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, not 15 ounces. And I'm literally just dropping the chicken breast onto the skillet. I could probably pour it, but would rather not have an accident in Pam's Kitchen today. And now I'm going to sprinkle about 1/2 teaspoon of salt onto this chicken. Okay, lightly sprinkle it. And then I'm going to sprinkle about 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper on the chicken. And to be honest, I have a tendency to go a little heavy on that pepper. I'm going to turn my skillet down just a little bit, and you can see that the chicken is already starting to brown some. Our goal is to get the chicken browned on both sides evenly. The internal temperature of chicken that you want to reach will be 165. You can certainly use a digital thermometer to test that chicken, but I think we can almost look at it as it is progressing. While we are letting the chicken brown, we'll go ahead and start thinking about the other ingredients we're going to be adding in just a few minutes. We're going to be adding 2 very popular spring vegetables, asparagus and snow peas. When we think about asparagus, of course, we want to make sure that it is washed very well because it's grown in sandy soil. And you will want to trim the edge of the asparagus. You can either chop it off, cut it off with scissors, or break it off. It's very easy to do that. As you're looking at your asparagus, know that the thicker the stem, the older, more mature this asparagus is. I've already prepared about 1/2 cup of asparagus. In this recipe, you can add just the asparagus or the snow peas, but I'm going to be using both because I think they're delicious. I think now it's about time to check on our chicken, see how it's coming along. So we have our asparagus ready to go on and our snow peas ready. In a few minutes, we'll also be adding sliced mushrooms. This is about 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. Let's check again on the chicken, see how we're doing. Oh yes, coming along nicely. So now we're going to add another tablespoon of olive oil to our skillet, and we will add our washed asparagus, which have been broken in smaller pieces about a 1-inch size. And we will add our snow peas, which also have been washed. And the mushrooms. Now, I may have led you astray. Mushrooms are not vegetables, even though they're often classified as vegetables. Mushrooms are part of the fungus or fungi family. And we love mushrooms. I think that's one of everybody's favorite foods. And you often find them in Chinese stir-fry dishes along with these other vegetables. And we're now going to just let this simmer. Going to turn the heat down a little bit lower. And I'm now going to add the 1/2 cup of low sodium chicken broth. So we'll continue to stir this kind of randomly. We're not going to have to let it be in the skillet very long. We just want to let it get kind of crisp tender. That's the way I think people enjoy asparagus and mushrooms and these other ingredients. To this, we're going to add some of our lemon wedges. I've had 3 lemons that I have cut in wedges and definitely removed the seeds. Lemons add a great flavor, especially to snow peas, and you'll often see them served in a restaurant with snow peas, and this gives us more flavor also without adding calories. This recipe is about 293 calories per serving, which is really a very small amount of calories for a dish like this. I think I mentioned already that it will serve 4. Our chicken and vegetables are ready to be enjoyed, and a great way to serve these are with long grain rice, brown rice that is. So let me prepare a serving for you to enjoy. Adding the chicken and the snow peas and the mushrooms and all these delicious ingredients. Okay, I think I have everything we want on there now. So we're ready to enjoy our very quickly prepared 1-pan dinner. I hope your family will like it too. And you see just how easy it is to make, taking advantage of our snow peas, asparagus, and mushrooms added to the chicken. Hope you enjoy this treat, and we'll come back to see us soon at Pam's Kitchen.